Imagine a world where one man's belief in a young orphan could change the course of history. Without Hugh Knox, there might not have been a constitution. Would America even be a nation without the Constitution? This is the untold story of Hugh Knox, the mentor behind Alexander Hamilton's rise. It is the heart of the 18th century in the Caribbean. A young orphan named Alexander Hamilton crossed paths with a man who would change his life forever. His name, Hugh Knox, preacher, scholar, visionary. Today, you will uncover the story of the forgotten mentor who helped a founding father get his start.
Today we're diving into the life of Hugh Knox, a Presbyterian minister who saw something special in a teenage Alexander Hamilton. Without Knox, you might never have heard of Hamilton. So who was this man? Let's find out.
Our subject, Hugh Knox, was born about 1733 in Ireland. He was of Scottish descent. As a young man, he was no saint, known for reckless behavior and a wild streak. But in his early 20s, a profound religious awakening turned his life around. He found inspiration in the Great Awakening and he felt called to serve God. He immigrated to the American colonies in 1751, determined to have a new start.
Hugh Knox enrolled at the College of New Jersey, now Princeton, under the guidance of Aaron Burr Sr. There, he immersed himself in theology and the humanities, embracing a faith that emphasized free will over rigid Calvinist predestination. Ordained as a Presbyterian minister in 1754, he set out to spread his message. His journey took him to the West Indies, first to Saba, then it was on to St. Croix in 1772, where he led a church and worked as an apothecary and journalist. You must understand that Knox was no ordinary preacher. His conversion ignited in him a passion for uplifting others, and he believed anyone could rise above their circumstances. That belief would soon lead him to a certain teenage clerk in St. Croix named Alexander. With good fortune, around 1771, Hugh Knox met 14-year-old Alexander Hamilton, an orphan working for a trading company. Hamilton's mother had just died, and his future looked bleak, but Knox, shaped by his own transformation, saw a spark. He took Hamilton under his wing. He began tutoring him in philosophy, science, and theology, and sharing books from his extensive library.
You see, Knox wasn't just a teacher, he was also a mentor. His evangelical zeal inspired Hamilton to explore faith, and some historians believe Hamilton underwent a religious conversion around age 17, influenced by Knox's teachings. Many also believe this spiritual awakening added great depth to Hamilton's writing and worldview. But the real turning point came in 1772, when a hurricane hit St. Croix.
That great hurricane devastated the island, and young Hamilton wrote a vivid letter describing the chaos and his reflections on life and God. Knox, who sometimes edited the newspaper, recognized its brilliance and urged Hamilton to publish it. The letter stunned readers. Merchants and locals, inspired by Hamilton's talent, joined Knox to fund his education in America. Thanks to Knox's encouragement, Hamilton sailed to New York in 1773 to study at King's College, now Columbia University. That letter? It was Hamilton's ticket to the American Revolution and beyond. Hugh Knox's influence didn't end with Hamilton's departure. His mentorship and belief in Hamilton's potential set the stage for one of America's founding fathers. Knox's legacy lived on, not just in Hamilton's achievements, but in the countless lives touched by his dedication to education and enlightenment. Their relationship continued on. Knox and Hamilton stayed in touch through letters. It so happens that in 1783, Knox wrote to Hamilton, joking about his long silences, but praising his role in the Revolution. Knox remained in St. Croix, preaching and serving his community until his death in 1790. His will exposes the era's contradiction, because he offered freedom to one enslaved woman, but he left others in bondage. Hugh Knox wasn't perfect, but his journey from wayward youth to devoted minister made him pivotal. He saw potential in a kid no one else noticed, and gave him the tools to change history. Without Knox, there's no Hamilton, no Constitution, no Federalist Papers, maybe no musical. Hugh Knox's story reminds us that behind every great figure, there's often an unsung hero. So next time you think of Alexander Hamilton, give a nod to the preacher who believed in him first. What do you think? Did Knox deserve more credit? Drop your thoughts in the comments, A for yes and B for no. Hit that like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep our heroes alive.